Have you ever wondered how one man, born in the desert over 1,400 years ago, changed the course of world history forever? This is the life story of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, a journey from orphan childhood to becoming the final messenger of Islam, whose teachings still inspire billions around the world today. In the year 570 CE, in the city of Mecca, a child was born to Amina bint Wahb and Abdullah ibn Abdul Muttalib of the noble Quraysh tribe. His father, Abdullah, had passed away before he was born. His mother named him Muhammad, meaning the praised one. His grandfather, Abdul Muttalib, loved him deeply and took him under his care. But by the age of 6, young Muhammad lost his mother, and soon after, his grandfather. He grew up as an orphan, cared for by his uncle, Abu Talib. Even as a boy, he was known for his honesty, kindness, and truthfulness. The people of Mecca would call him Al-Amin, meaning the trustworthy. As he grew older, Muhammad began working as a merchant, traveling across Arabia for trade. His honesty and good manners won the respect of everyone he met. One day, a wealthy widow named Khadija bint Khuwaylid heard of his reputation and hired him to manage her trade caravans. Muhammad carried out his duties with such integrity that Khadija herself was impressed. Eventually, she proposed marriage to him. He was 25 years old, and she was 40. Their marriage was filled with love, respect, and peace. Together they had several children, including Fatima, who would later play an important role in Islamic history. Though life in Mecca was prosperous for some, it was also full of idol worship, tribal conflict, and injustice. Muhammad often withdrew from the noise of the city to a quiet cave called Hira near Mecca. He would spend nights in meditation and reflection, thinking deeply about the purpose of life and the suffering of his people. Then, one night, a night that would change history, everything changed. It was the month of Ramadan, when Muhammad was 40 years old. While meditating in the cave of Hira, the angel Gabriel, appeared to him and said, "Read!" Startled and afraid, Muhammad replied, "I cannot read." Then Gabriel embraced him and repeated, "Read, in the name of your Lord who created." This was the first revelation, marking the beginning of prophethood. Terrified, Muhammad rushed home to Khadija. She comforted him, assuring him that God would never abandon someone as kind and honest as he was. She became the first believer in his message. For the first 3 years, Muhammad shared the message of Islam quietly among family and close friends, calling people to believe in one God, to do good, and to treat others with justice. Gradually, more people accepted the message, including Abu Bakr, Ali ibn Abi Talib, and Bilal, a former slave who became one of the earliest Muslims. But when the message went public, the leaders of Mecca grew angry. They feared his teachings would destroy their power and traditions. Muhammad and his followers faced mockery, torture, and boycott. The Quraysh tried to bribe him, offering wealth and power if he would stop preaching. But he replied firmly, "Even if they place the sun in my right hand and the moon in my left, I will never abandon this mission." The pressure grew unbearable. Many Muslims were forced to flee to Abyssinia, modern-day Ethiopia, for safety. During this period, Muhammad suffered 2 great losses: the deaths of his beloved wife Khadija and his uncle Abu Talib. This time became known as the Year of Sorrow. In the midst of hardship, a miraculous event occurred: the Isra and Miraj, the night journey. Muhammad was taken from Mecca to Jerusalem and then ascended through the heavens. He met earlier prophets and was shown signs of God's creation. It was during this journey that the 5 daily prayers were made obligatory for Muslims. As persecution continued, God commanded Muhammad to migrate to Yathrib, later known as Medina. There he was welcomed with open arms. The people of Medina saw him as a leader and a peacemaker, and he built the first Muslim community, the Ummah, based on faith and justice. He established brotherhood between tribes and set down the Constitution of Medina, ensuring equality and protection for all, including Jews and Christians. Over the next years, Muslims faced battles. Badr, Uhud, and the Trench fought not for conquest, but for survival and the right to practice their faith. Eventually, peace was achieved through the Treaty of Hudaybiyah, and not long after, Muhammad and his followers peacefully entered Mecca. He forgave his former enemies, saying, "No blame will be upon you today. Go, for you are free." His mercy and forgiveness touched the hearts of many, and soon most of Arabia embraced Islam. In the year 632 CE, after completing his farewell pilgrimage, the Prophet delivered his final sermon, a message of equality, justice, and compassion. He reminded the people, "No Arab is superior to a non-Arab, nor is a white man superior to a black man, except in piety and good deeds." Shortly after returning to Medina, he fell ill. Surrounded by his family and companions, he peacefully passed away at the age of 63. His final words were, "O Allah, forgive me, have mercy on me, join me with the highest companions." Today, over 1.9 billion people follow the faith he established, a testament to a man who began with nothing but faith, patience, and truth. The life of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is not just a story from the past. It's a timeless reminder that change begins with sincerity, compassion, and perseverance. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring stories from history.